The other side. I accepted a job at MARTA, Atlanta's transit company, working as a customer information operator. It was another call center position, but it offered variety because each caller was looking for directions to a different destination, and I learned my way around the city because of it. I became close with a female coworker that I trained with at my new job. I saw Daphne as a close friend, but she developed a crush that was encouraging her to leave her husband for me. She told me she couldn't stop thinking about me, and no longer craved intimacy from her husband because she found herself caught in fantasies about me. She started sleeping in their guest bedroom because she was having dreams about me, leaving her husband lonely and perplexed in their bed. Lust cajoled her to my apartment late one night begging that I seduce her. With tears in her eyes, she pleaded unapologetically as she unbuttoned her blouse. I gave her every reason why she needed to go home and why I couldn't, mostly for the sake of her marriage and their 3-year-old little girl. I'd never uttered a word about my attraction for men. She left my place with her conscience clean and a handful of disappointment. I was tired of being single. I wanted companionship since I hadn't made any real connections in years. Before internet hookup sites, there were free, voice-activated lines that allowed callers to listen and record messages containing their physical descriptions, sexual position, and what they desired sexually. There was something strangely familiar yet eerie about this to me. Familiar because on a few occasions when I was in college, I received a few anonymous phone calls from a male caller whispering sexual suggestions that titillated my sexual curiosity. Eerie because it provoked me to think of how empty sex with a stranger would be. Nevertheless, I recorded a message with hopes of meeting someone in the ballpark of sane, attractive, intelligent, and gainfully employed. I wasn't looking for sex, yet. I still wasn't ready to cross that bridge. Eventually, I graduated to phone conversations with a guy I met on the chat line. We found ourselves at Eats on Ponce de Leon Avenue. Not only was the food bland, he was equally uninteresting to me.